Always a pleasure to welcome Scott Riley, the district attorney, into our studios. I guess you're in our new studio now.
Yeah, it looks nice. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's great to have you here, and for the first time, but not the first time you've been on with us. And I wanted to open up with a question. And typically, tell the viewers you bring some topics with you, and we discuss those topics. I'm going to open up with just maybe a clarification about. There were some court appearances this week of some of the suspects in the mass shooting June 1st in Mountain View. And just to clarify, these are administrative, I guess I don't want to say a formality, but it's part of the process. These are not trial dates.
Right. We divide our superior court when somebody's charged with a felony. We divide our court's administrative sessions and trial sessions. Pursuant to our local rules initiated by Judge Nathaniel Poovey, generally, a person charged with a felony has 3 administrative court hearings before a case is even thought about putting on a trial calendar. Okay. So the first time these people come into court is for purely administrative reasons. We're not resolving the case. We want to make sure that they have their attorney. We want to make sure that the defendants have all of the discovery. Mm-hmm. Any pretrial motions usually can be resolved before the trial, and they can be handled at an administrative hearing. So when you see the case is put on for the first time, it's for administrative purposes only. The case is not on for trial. We don't even have a jury in Catawba County this week. It's only all the cases that are on the calendar are for administrative purposes.
And so nothing newsworthy, quote unquote, really has occurred this week in that case. It's just part of the process.
No, in those cases we wanted to make sure that all the defendants are receiving their discovery. Everything that we have, we turn over to the defendants, so there are no surprises. We will make sure that they all have their attorneys and any other issues that may have been brought up. Sometimes the defendants will file bond motions, things like that. So no, the case was not set for trial. The cases were not resolved. It was just the first administrative hearing.
So speaking of clarifications, you wanted to clarify something in terms of some candidates for district attorney. Maybe there's been some confusion out there in the public related to some of those who have filed.
Right. I really wanted to clear up some confusion that's been on social media. Right now, I am the elected district attorney in Burke, Caldwell, and Catawba counties. In 2027, the district will officially split, and Catawba County will become, and I think it's because of the huge population growth, Catawba County will become a standalone district, and Burke and Caldwell will form their own prosecutorial district. Some of my assistant DAs have announced their candidacies to run for the Burke-Caldwell district attorney. They are not running against me, they are simply running for the Burke-Caldwell district attorney position.
And that's something, it's an important distinction, because I think maybe seeing that on social media, there might be some people who would be a little confused.
A lot of people thought that my own employees were running
against you,
right.
Which, by the way, I'm sure has happened before, but that's not the case here.
No. To add to the confusion, the district was supposed to split 4 years ago. It got delayed at the last minute. I've spoken to Speaker of the House Destin Hall as recently as yesterday. He has assured me that barring some unforeseen circumstance, the district will split in 2027. So as for me, I am proud of the work that we've done in Catawba County as far as protecting our children, as far as fighting violent crime, as far as trying to take drug traffickers off the street, and supporting our Veterans Treatment Court, which I'm very proud of and is really making a difference in people's lives. So thank you very much for all the support, all the trust that you've given to me, and I'm proud to announce I'm running for my 3rd term as district attorney in Catawba County.
In Catawba County, and
yes.
Okay, well, and we appreciate you clarifying that. And again, you really quickly to close out, you brought up the Veterans Treatment Court. Excellent segment you had with Chuck Boozer on our broadcast on Monday for our Military Monday on WHKY Radio, and you brought a guest with you as well to discuss that, and a lot of successes there, and I really enjoyed listening to that. So I encourage folks to check that out online.
Well, thank you very much. That's a nice platform to be able to talk about it, especially on Military Monday, and talk about the success of our Veterans Treatment Court that truly is making a difference in numerous lives here in Catawba County.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Always a pleasure. I hope you like the new digs.
I love them.
Scott Riley, our district attorney, 36th Prosecutorial District. Currently, that's Caldwell, Catawba, and Burke counties, as he mentioned, splitting up in the future, but he'll be running for Catawba County District Attorney in the next cycle. And with Mr. Riley, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.